What is a day at Legoland like during bad weather? Well, we visited Legoland during Storm Darragh, and this is everything that we did that day. We started off by entering the park 10 minutes early at 9:50, where we then headed down the hill and took in all of the great Christmas decorations on the way. Once we reached the bottom of the hill, we headed straight for Ninjago, where we walked straight on the ride. Once we got off, the ride was still a walk-on, so we went right back on there again for a second time. After Ninjago, we headed over to the Kingdom of the Pharaohs, where we then had to wait about 5 minutes for laser blasters. Once we got off laser blasters, we saw that Desert Chase had no line, so we hopped over there for a ride on the carousel, where we were the only ones on the whole ride. This was a great experience for us. Once we finished Desert Chase, we saw that the Legoland Express train was pulling into the station. So we headed straight over there and jumped on the train and took in a nice scenic ride around the park. After the train, we were near the Mythica area. So we took a stroll down there to look at all the amazing Lego creations and also saw that Flight of the Skyline was only a 20-minute wait. With the wait time being so low, for probably the best attraction in the park, we went on this and had a flight with Maximus. After Flight of the Skyline, we took a look at Fire and Ice Freefall, but unfortunately this was one attraction that was suffering with the weather, so it was closed at that time due to the wind and rain. After a busy morning, getting on 6 attractions, we were starting to feel a bit peckish, so we headed over to City Walk Pizza and Pasta to check out the new festive pizza. This spot is always a brilliant place to stop for lunch in Legoland, as it is an all-you-can-eat buffet with drinks included. Here we headed straight for the festive pizza to give that a try, and it did not disappoint. It was a really tasty pizza, complete with meat, stuffing, cranberry sauce and gravy. We would highly recommend giving this a try. After filling up on lunch, we braved Autumn's Riding School, which was another walk-on, and luckily the pizza did not make a reappearance. We then headed down towards the Knight's Kingdom, stopping to take a look at Christmas Tree Ollie on the way, because the Dragon Ride was posted at a 10-minute wait. However, when we got down there, we found that this was an over-exaggeration, as yet again it was another complete walk-on. After this, we took a look at the wait times and saw that everything was still really low, and so we decided to go on Ninjago again, as this is one of our favourite rides in the park. And when we got there, it was yet again another walk-on. Once we were off Ninjago for the 3rd time, we headed over to Balloon School, as this was posted at a 5-minute wait. But once we got there, we walked straight on and took to the clouds to enjoy the view of the park. We were amazed that the wait time for Balloon School was so low in the afternoon, as on all of our other trips, this ride has always been posted at 30-minute plus after lunch. Once we returned safely to the ground, we headed over to the Haunted House Monster Party, where this was around a 5-minute wait before heading over to the Miniland stage to see Ollie's Christmas Chaos. Unfortunately, when we got over there, all the showings of the show had been cancelled for the day, so we popped over into the brick for the Christmas Pop Badge, before having a stroll around Miniland and looking at all the Christmas editions. These included lots of extra people with presents in the London and Scotland area, along with some Christmas trees, Christmas markets, and Santa and his reindeer flying by Big Ben. After a really busy day, getting on loads of attractions, we decided to head back up the hill, past Disco Ollie, and took a final look at the Lego Christmas tree before heading home. Overall, Legoland felt very quiet during Storm Darragh, as the wait times were super low all day. We also found that the weather was not really that bad, as we did not experience much wind, and the rain which we had was far worse the week before. For us, this worked out to be a great day to visit the park, and we had an amazing time and got on the most attractions which we've ever done in a day.